a riddle buried for millennia unlocked at last. For over 2,000 years, the carved symbols scattered across Oman, Yemen, and the wild landscapes of Socotra baffled explorers and scholars. These mysterious marks, etched into lonely boulders and hidden within remote caves, kept their meaning a closely guarded secret. Generations of researchers encountered them, yet no one could unravel their message or even guess what language they were written in. But here's where ancient history takes a dramatic turn. Thanks to the relentless work of expert Ahmad al-Jalad, the elusive Dhofar script has finally begun to speak. This decoding accomplishment reshapes what we know about a forgotten Arabian civilization, and it might change the story of writing in the region forever. Cracking the code in the desert. Travel back 2,400 years to the Dhofar region along Arabia's southern edge. Archaeologists had discovered lines of strange, purposeful markings, obviously a script, yet totally unlike the familiar pictograms of Egypt or wedge-shaped cuneiform from Babylon. For years, experts debated what these symbols meant. Some tried to match them to known alphabets from nearby lands. Others tracked repeated signs, as in the case of the phrase for son of, typically used in genealogies. Still, the true meaning remained impenetrable. Until now, the unexpected breakthrough. Here's the twist that most people miss. The breakthrough came not from staring at long texts, but from 3 exceptional discoveries. These were abecedaries, simple stone tablets where someone had practiced writing out the alphabet in sequence, almost like the ancient world's version of writing out ABC in a school notebook. Recognizing the value of these inscriptions, Al-Jalad meticulously analyzed their patterns. This let how piece together an entirely new alphabet of 26 unique symbols, breathing new life into what had once seemed like meaningless scratches. Words lost and found from antiquity. Armed with this reconstructed alphabet, scholars could, at last, sound out the first actual words from another era. Bi, which meant son of, confirming earlier hypotheses about family records. Hogme signifying need or desire, suggesting emotional expression. Hamda, meaning praise, or gratitude, indicating the importance of thankfulness. Some inscriptions went even further, addressing deities like Shams, the sun god, and making passionate appeals for blessings or longevity. All at once, these long silent stones echoed with the voices, hopes, and prayers of people who lived 24 centuries ago. What was once an indecipherable enigma has become a rare conversation with the past. But here's where it gets controversial. Why does this matter? If you think this is just a niche discovery for specialists, think again. The Dhofar script bridges the gap between South Semitic scripts known from the southern Arabian kingdoms and North Arabian traditions. The fusion of letter designs points to vibrant cultural and linguistic exchanges sweeping across ancient Arabia, suggesting a much more interconnected world than previously imagined. Even more intriguingly, while the language behind these inscriptions shares traits with today's Mehri and Socotri, modern South Arabian languages, it isn't identical. Is this evidence of a whole lost tongue, wiped out by time? Or is it a dialect, evolving before our eyes from one form to another? And this is where scholars might disagree. Does the Dhofar script represent the proud local identity of a forgotten people, distinct from grand southern monuments and rough northern graffiti? Or is it part of a larger story about writings spread across the Arabian Peninsula? Agree or disagree, let's hear your thoughts. Unsolved mysteries still lurk. Don't think the adventure ends here. Al-Jalad's breakthrough cracked only what he dubbed Script 1A. Researchers continue to stumble upon baffling scripts, like a Script 2, and sequences filled with peculiar, never-before-seen symbols. These signs could be variants used by different groups or might reveal unforeseen changes in the writing system over centuries. There are still chapters of this saga waiting to be written, a new glimpse into a forgotten world. Isn't it both humbling and amazing that these ancient messages, once just silent marks in the rock, can suddenly let us glimpse real everyday hopes and rituals from another age? From prayer to praise to family ties, we're reminded how close we still are to our ancestors. Somewhere out in the sands or up in those rugged hills, the next great secret could be carved, quietly awaiting discovery. How do you feel about this? Does the decipherment transform our understanding of Arabian history, or is it just a tantalizing fragment of a much greater puzzle? Could there be even more dramatic surprises beneath the desert's surface? Share your opinions, agree or challenge, down below. The debate is just beginning.